network. But when we first introduced you to them 2 years ago, they were called something else, Options Talent.
A scouting company that some people claim made promises that were too tough to keep. The company is being investigated in Florida and New York, and they have an office right here in Phoenix. The Fox 10 investigators take us inside a business that is making big money on big promises. But where does that leave you? Here's Saber Gertsch.
For some, it is too enticing to resist. Lights, camera, recognition, the thrill of diving into the modeling and entertainment industry where money is made and dreams delivered. But wake up, we're about to throw some reality down that runway.
You have to have that mentality where you can screw people and you're okay with it.
Andrew Gaines is referring to a company he worked for, one that sends modeling scouts out into shopping centers across the country to prey on pretty faces of all ages.
They give you criteria as far as height and measurement, what the requirements are, but in reality, once they get in there and you interview them, as long as they have the money, they're willing to take just about anyone.
She approached me in the mall, and she asked if I was a model, if I was at all interested in modeling.
Richard Berdusco didn't think he was just anyone. He thought he had a shot at making it big time, especially when the scout at the Chandler Fashion Square said she was with Wilhelmina, one of the most reputable modeling agencies in the world.
And then I listened to what she had to say. She said that there was an open call that night, and she would like it if I would go down. And so I went.
I'm going to show you a little scenario.
This is a Fox 10 hidden camera walking into one of those open calls here in Phoenix.
This program allows talent to choose up to 5 agencies.
This is the 12-minute promotional video they show, touting themselves as the world's largest scouting organization.
One company has the proven track record.
Here's how it works. The company puts your digital picture up on a website. Then they tell you to wait for opportunities to start rolling in from some of over 1,000 contacts.
99.9% of our models get opportunities.
But there's a catch, a $995 catch.
She said it was going to be the $995, and that it was going to be the $995 fee that I would have to pay. And I go, well, I can't pay that today because I wanted to think about it.
Classes.
A meeting in a private office like this one, along with a high-pressure sales pitch, helped him with the thinking process that night.
No, that minute, as he was talking to me, while he had me on the phone, they had 7 bookings that they were in the works with, but I had to hurry up and sign up with the company so it could all be legit. Not that night, then, that very minute.
Richard bought it. He used 2 credit cards to fork over $1,000, another $20 a month to keep his picture on the web. And it says right here, there's no guarantee you'll ever get a booking or make that money back.
They lied to me. They told me that they were the Wilhelmina modeling company. They said, you know, that they were something that they weren't.
Through court action, the world-famous Wilhelmina Models is demanding that the Wilhelmina Scouting Network stop using its name, accusing WSN of high-pressure telephone and other questionable sales techniques, and saying that representatives and the franchises are quite obviously confusing consumers and attempting to pass themselves off as something they are not. But accusations of wrongdoing go beyond the name.
It's all about money, and that's why I said it's really not important what their name is. It's their motive of operation.
17 years representing hopefuls here in the Valley, Danny's agency, like most industry-wide, doesn't take any money up front. She gets her commission when her models get jobs.
So if the website or the company that you're, talking to or referring to is selling you something instead of marketing you and negotiating for you, there's a little red flag there.
Here's another red flag. As a result of over 1,000 complaints in just the last year, the company is now being investigated in its home state by the Florida Attorney General's office. It's a headliner on the Ripoff report and scam websites, and it has an unsatisfactory report with the Better Business Bureau.
We first brought you this story 2 years ago with the Fox 10 hidden camera investigation. Now, 2 years, 3 name changes, and a slew of allegations later, we're going back inside to see if the story's changed.
So are you still Wilhelmina? We are.
Keep up with you.
Yeah, we are Web Style Network.
2 weeks ago, their name changed again for the 8th time. The Wilhelmina Scouting Network, now the Web Style Network.
So are you going to change everything?
Yep.
Then? change it again. Exactly. I know we're getting used to this.
Michelle Sullivan manages the Phoenix franchise and says this office is legit.
We've got a guarantee where if they are not satisfied with the service, we put them up for 2 years for free.
But what about that $995 setup fee and sometimes another $700 required for the digital photo shoot?
You'll make the initial investment back if you respond to your booking request, if you know how to use the site, if you have your good pictures up there. So you'll get your money back.
There's no way that I'm going to get my money back from them. I mean, unless I were to sue them and take them to court.
When you're reaching for the stars, better keep one hand on your wallet.
That's one thing that bothered me towards the end, too, is like when the kids would come in with their parents and they're all excited. And then you realize, no, you're not going to get much out of this.
Sabra Gertsch, Fox 10 News.
You may have noticed that the only response from WSN was caught on hidden camera. For a week, we've been asking for an on-camera interview or for even one Phoenix success story, but neither the local franchise owner nor the parent company in Florida has responded. In fact, we've learned the original parent company, Options Talent Group, has just recently filed for bankruptcy.
Coming up tomorrow night at 9, only on Fox.